We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Yes, welcome. This is not a Buffalo Bills shirt, by the way. This is a Metallica in Buffalo shirt. So before you start thinking I switched allegiances, no, this is a Metallica shirt. It's just the Metallica is under the logo. I like this shirt, though. Check this out, because it's in the Bills font, too. It matches a couple of the guitar picks back behind me there.
And did a band play with them? I mean, got Ice Nine Kills.
He's rocking the Ice Nine Kills shirt. Ice Nine Kills opened that both of the shows I went and saw Metallica. I'm sitting here earlier. They released the videos over the last couple of days from Pittsburgh. They released Moth into Flame yesterday and Enter Sandman today. And my buddy Dennis and I, whenever we go to Metallica shows, we kind of play like Where's Waldo, like trying to find ourselves in the videos, because we're usually somewhat, near the stage. And we were in a great spot in Pittsburgh. So like we didn't see each other in like we wouldn't have been in the Buffalo video, and I didn't see us in the Moth into Flame video that came out yesterday. So today they released Sandman, and I'm just sitting here like, pause, am I in this shot? Am I in pause? Am I in this shot? And I found Dennis, but I didn't find me. And the reason I didn't find me is because all you can see of me is this. Because my mom was like, hey, when they play Enter Sandman, will you go on Facebook Live? And I'm like, no, I won't do that. But, I sent her a video from Buffalo of them playing Enter Sandman. And I was like, no, I got to send her a video from here, because this is what it's really like to be at a Metallica show. So I sent her a video of Enter Sandman from the Pittsburgh show that I recorded. And it's just like, here's what it feels like to actually be in this crowd, Mom. Like, So I sent a text to my mom. I'm like, Ma, the only reason I'm not in this Metallica video is because I was shooting this video for you. Like, you can see the back of my head at one point, and that's it. You can't see my face. But I found my buddy Dennis, just plain as day. Oh, see, she's Queen Laura Moore, and you're King John. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. She said nice Windows XP screen and then corrected it to Vista, which is still incorrect because it's Windows 95 that came out on this day in 1995.
1995.
I had not seen Metallica at all at that point, and now I've seen them 9 times. So what was I going to say?
I was in Little League.
You were in Little League? Yeah. No, Windows 95 was like my first operating system on my first computer that I had when I was growing up. It wasn't my computer, but your wire thing keeps bumping your mic, dude. Yeah, if you could put that behind your head or something, it might
it's
be
like band practice.
Yes, exactly like band practice. Except the headphones are better.
Yeah, it sounded short.
We'll get to we just gotta do in-ears in here too.
Yeah.
Like it'd be so much easier.
Yeah.
I should order a couple.
Would that work?
Yeah. I could order a couple pairs of in-ears, and then we just got in-ears, and we just we don't have anything on it. You just we got things in our ears. Miss those days of AOL dial tone. Yeah, damn right. That was the day. Those were the days, man. Those were the days. Yeah, I don't have another set of headphones to put on you either, so...
That's all good.
I mean, I do, just they're in the basement, and I don't know if they work, so...
I'll just try nothing.
Those are like $20 headphones that I paid like $40 for because I was flying back from San Francisco, And the flight into New York had the seat back entertainment that you could plug your headphones into, but I lost my headphones that I could plug in at security in the San Francisco airport. So I was like, shit, all right, it'll be nice to watch something on the flight back from New York. They'll have them, because I figured it was Delta and it would have the same, same type of planes. So I bought these $40 headphones, and then they didn't have the fucking seat back entertainment. And I came home and I looked them up, and they are literally like $20 headphones I paid way too much for. So I think if you learn anything from me over the past year, it's always remember to bring the right stuff with you.
Yes, you don't want to forget that.
Because when we were in Chicago, I realized I had the wrong cable for the phone charger. So I had to go. I went and spent like $40 on a fucking cable for a phone charger.
Yeah. I was there by myself for like 30 minutes. Like, where's
It
Joe?
wasn't 30 minutes, dude.
It seemed like it.
So I literally was just gonna go. There was a store like right near us, and it's like you put your debit card into like turnstile to go into the store, which was interesting. They weren't charging to go into the store, but it was like, here, we just want to make sure you have money, I guess. I don't know. So I walk into So I walk into the store and I'm looking through. What does ASL mean? Do you know what that means? ASL?
What does
Internet speak there? ASL? You know what that means?
No.
You didn't frequent chat rooms when you were younger.
No, actually.
You don't know what ASL means. ASL is age, sex, language, location.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to the chat room, you're trying to introduce yourself to people, you ask them ASL. And so they tell you, hey, I'm, in my case, 40, male, and in Buffalo. So yeah, John's too young, exactly. So yeah, John's too young for that.
I was very sheltered when I was a child. Just to let you guys know.
We were the assholes that we had they used to have these things back in the AOL days, and they were against the AOL terms of service, so you really weren't supposed to use them, but they were called punters. And what you do with those is you boot people off the internet.
Ah.
So you would freeze their. I see. I'm fairly certain John doesn't use Grindr.
No.
Use Grindr? No.
No. No, I know what that is. No.
He knows what that is, and he says no. Okay.
No.
John, do you remember anything before 2015?
Really? I graduated high school in 2007.
Johnny Mercury is so old, he met his first wife in an AOL chat room. I definitely was picking up girls in AOL chat rooms.
You see, I never met like before that stuff. I just meet them randomly, like in person or something.
So that's how I actually met my first wife, was randomly in person.
Never on the laptop.
But like girls that I would date like before and like slightly after, I would just like scroll through fucking AOL profiles and just be like, oh, she's cute. Then, send them a message, hey, I'm Joe.
Maybe a dating.
And now it's like, now dating sites exist, so you don't want to do that on social media. You know what I mean? But like,
because you don't know who the hell you're talking to, but on a dating site, it's like, okay.
Do you remember MSN? Yeah, I remember MSN. I had MSN for a little while. MSN had like good video chat back then. So you would, you'd meet somebody on a website and be like, yo, let's go on YouTube poker and let's go on MSN video chat, and you guys can figure out the rest. Anyway.
Well, you got these other chats like now.
Oh yeah, I mean nowadays everything's video.
Yeah, video. Like,
yeah.
Oh, what is that? That one.
Weren't we just talking to the clockers about this exact same thing the other day? We were talking about how you didn't have the video back in the day, and like back before podcasts, and you had the idea of, what if we did a radio show on the internet? Omegle, fucking Omegle.
That was actually a good show we went to Friday.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun.
Even though I fell asleep mostly.
Yeah, you were half asleep. But that's
I worked that day, and I was like,
yeah.
Like I can't last the whole set.
Right. Just trying to make sure we're on the right audio here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay.
We're live on the radio.
We're on the. I was just making sure we're on the right audio source on there. There was one time we're doing the show, and like it was picking up the camera audio instead of instead of the board audio, and Karina and I were talking shit about somebody in between songs. It's like, oops.
What are you talking shit about someone?
I mean, we usually during song breaks, you and I are just sitting here like, man, this is a really good song.
Yeah.
And I guarantee we're going to be doing that today. We've got a couple of Wasted artists today. We got Wasted Space today. We're playing Habits Have Teeth out of Rochester. We're playing them today. A band called Psyche Chain. I think that's Psyche Chain. It might be Psyche Chain. You guys can correct me if you're watching.
Maybe,
and we're playing Wasted Reject.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see Wasted Reject this weekend.
This Sunday.
Now, see, I got Saturday. Facebook told me Saturday. I swear Facebook told me Saturday.
Sam, you're in the chat.
Yeah, Sam's in the chat. Sam can confirm.
It's
I don't need to look
Sunday.
this up.
Clarify this for us.
Because I made sure to look because last week
I thought it was Sunday. I could be wrong though.
Because last week we played the clock. We played Tony Rocky Horror, and I said this show is on Saturday. Sam says it's Saturday, so Facebook did not lie to me. It is Saturday.
Okay, it's Saturday. My mistake. Saturday.
Yes.
Be there.
So, but last week I made that mistake. I was saying, oh yeah, go see the Clockers and the Wolf Tickets, and Gumshoe was originally on the bill, and Tony Rocky Horror, go see them Saturday night. And like Friday, I saw my buddy Brandon post, Barksdale's and Clockers tonight at Milky's. Like, tonight?
Yeah, you text me when I just got out of work.
I'm like, John, that show's tonight, dude.
They're like, I'm with my daughter, but they had a girls' night, so I'm coming.
Yeah. Will Wasted Reject be wasted while playing? Laura wants to know. Sam can answer that over on the Facebook chat.
I don't think Sam drinks.
Like John did when I was on, but that was live. Yeah. So AOL.
I drank?
No, that was something, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. Not even a little bit. He won't be wasted, he says. All right. Do I remember my last AOL screen name? I still have my last AOL screen name. I still have an email address there. My last AOL screen name was Lars Kills Napster. And he still uses it. I don't use mine. I still have it, but I don't use it. My old AOL email address. My old screen name from back in the day. Lars Kills Napster.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Disappointed. False ad. Oh, because he's not going to be wasted. It's false advertising. Yeah. But yeah, we went. So I text you Friday. I'm like, dude, that show's tonight, and you're like, oh man, I got my daughter. I was like, all right, cool. I'll just go on my own. And then you're like, oh no, she's gonna have a girls' night. I'm coming to get you. Like, okay, cool. So we got there. Like,
I just didn't want to see her boyfriend.
Right. He would wear a Theory T-shirt, and you'd have to put on your Johnny Gargano hoodie and super kick him, right? So.
Yeah. Oh, my Daniel Bryan shirt that says no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're like, yeah, I'll come get you. So we show up at this show, thinking doors were at like 8:00, I think we got, or something. And like, we find out doors aren't till like 9:30. We're just like, what the fuck do we do? So we were just gonna go walk up Elmwood. Yeah. But then we got stopped by the Clockers on our way out, and they were just, wanting to chat with us.
He was like, what's your name? Like, oh, John. Very recognized me from the show.
Yeah. Which is funny because when I was booking shows regularly, I went to a show, like they were playing a Wednesday night show at Mohawk. And I went to this show and I brought my business cards that were, all WNY events coordinator. So I went and I got the business card out. I'm walking up to the stage. He comes off stage. He's like, hey, you're Joe. Like, yeah. He says, yeah, man, I listen to your podcast. Like, I'll just put this away then. Hey, I was looking to book you guys on a show,
Somebody else knew you at the show Friday. Random
person. Yeah. We're standing there. So we're standing there. We're watching the Clockers play.
Yeah.
And this girl is just like glaring at me. And I'm like,
like freaked out. You look like you're freaked out.
I'm like, do I know this person? I'm like looking up the only person I know who might fit the description of this person. I'm like, no, that's not her. She doesn't have green hair. Who is this girl? Like, finally, like in between songs, this girl just goes, "Are you ThinkSoJoE?" I'm like, yes. Yes, I am. And that was it. She didn't say another word to me the rest of the night. She just recognized me from somewhere.
It's a beard.
And it's okay.
It's a beard. It's a beard.
Yeah.
A hat.
Sam, since you're in the chat, Laura wants to know what you were rejected from. Mark asks, did you find a vocalist? He can sing Latin and French, or he can't sing Latin and French. He knows the Brahms German Requiem forwards and backwards. We have not yet found a vocalist. We have a guy. We're actually, as soon as the show's over, heading down to our practice spot and
we got trying out tonight.
Auditioning a guy. We were supposed to have a guy yesterday.
Fortunately,
and, yeah, he had a situation where he was he had to kind of leave town. So
understandable.
Yeah, understandably so. And we had another guy who was supposed to come tomorrow, and he's just like, so how much do I get paid?
Is it weekly? Do I get paid by gigs?
He's like, he's like, how does the money thing work? Like, what fucking money thing?
What do you want? He told you, oh, I have to go. I can't do this. I got to get a real job.
Yeah.
Like, really?
He's like, I guess I got to get a real job. Like,
are you? Did he ask you? Are you guys like Papa Roach?
Oh, so he goes he's like, oh, where can I listen to you? I'm like, yeah, no, we're on Spotify, we're on everything. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go download Spotify. Just thinking about it, you guys probably, the Dead Cell by Papa Roach comes to mind before he ever listened to us because our name is the Living Brain Dead, right? So
yeah, we're Papa Roach, everybody. Apparently, the cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah, cut my life into pieces.
This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe we don't find a singer and we just become a Papa Roach
cover
tribute band. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it worked for Shambles to become a Blink-182 cover band, right?
Fuck Shambles.
Fuck Shambles. Fuck Shambles. Laura wants to ask me a very important question. Sam said he was rejected from Willy Wonka's chocolate factory because he wasn't old enough. And Laura said Willy Wonka is a fool.
Bastards.
Question, your favorite NHL rivalry, and you are in your favorite NHL rivalry, you are include your favorite team. Okay, obviously, I love watching the Sabres beat the Maple Leafs.
I thought you were going to say somebody else.
That's not a rivalry, though. That is like, it's a rivalry between us because, like, you like one team and I like a different team, but it's not a rivalry because, like, they're in different divisions. Like, they're totally...
we're the better team.
I would say they're totally punching in different weight classes right now. At least, we'll see what happens this season.
Whose name's on, the trophy, Stanley Cup?
The
Sabres.
I mean, they just didn't have the asterisk key to punch that in on the cup. So like that's the only reason. Yes, ask your question, Laura. Anyway.
That's good.
Anyway. So yeah, that was a good show, man. Unfortunately, Gumshoe had to drop off.
Yeah.
But we're standing there watching.
Oh yeah, we're standing and watching the show. It was a great show. I mean, first band, and then
you can include your favorite team if you want. I still say Buffalo and Toronto.
Yeah, Friday is like I told you we should just quit.
Right. So we're watching Wolf Tickets, right? And Wolf Tickets has been
kind of got this Ransom vibe.
So Laura's important question was if she could ask an important question. And I answered it, yes. Okay, anyway. So we're watching Wolf Tickets. You're just standing there like, I quit, man. We're never going to be this good. Which is like, I always say that jokingly.
I was serious.
I always say that jokingly when I see bands like Karma Queen or Tuesday Night or like when they were still around,
yes.
The Scarecrow show. Like, I say that jokingly. Like, these are bands that make you want to just put your instrument down because you'll never be as good as them. You're watching the fucking Wolf Tickets, and you're just, oh, we're never gonna be. It's like, dude, these dudes have been around since like you were a toddler, and
That's true.
and I'm like, they've been around for like 30 years, dude. And Brandon comes up to us after the set. I'm like, Brandon, how long have these guys been around? He goes, oh God. I'm like, yeah, Continental days, right? Yeah. So it's like, yeah, dude, these dudes have been doing this forever. Like, these guys were around when the genre of music we play was actually, like, you know, actually good.
And they're all nice. Even before
everybody
the
was cool,
show
yeah.
started, they all came up to us and introduced themselves. Like,
Everybody was
"Hey,
so
how you
cool.
doing?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I kind of know the Clockers. We don't, like, hang out or nothing, but, like, I kind of know them. I've booked them. I've, you know,
Definitely
talked to
checking
them.
them
We've
out.
played them on a show a bunch of times. Wolf Tickets I've seen a few times. I've seen them open for, like, the Boss Tones. I've seen them do an acoustic thing for with Face to Face, which the acoustic thing Karina didn't like. Because we went to that, it was Face to Face's acoustic tour. And the singer from Wolf Tickets was opening the show. And Karina didn't like him by himself. And I'm like, you got to see his whole band. Because they are so good. Like, it just unbelievably. All the bands, like Tony Rocky Horror was great too. The only reason we left early was because, like, I didn't want you crashing your car on the way home.
Yeah, I was tired.
Yeah.
I was really.
It was like, dude, let's go get food and let's, you know, you drop me home. You can go home. Let me know you get home safe. And then we went to try and go to ETS and they closed at midnight and it happened to be midnight. It's like, fuck.
I actually got home, just went straight to bed.
I
was
bet.
like-
Nah, you were exhausted, dude.
I was so locked out. Work really kicked my ass.
John, what can you buy with $1?
$1.
$1.
Let's see. I could go to the dollar store.
You could go to the dollar. What could you buy at the dollar store? Well, see, here's the thing, though. If you go to the dollar store, right, and you give them $1, you can't buy anything because you got to pay tax.
You got to pay tax. Yeah, that's true.
So you need $1.08. And now there's a lot of stuff at the dollar store that's $1.25.
Yeah.
So you can't really go to the dollar store. So what can you buy for $1?
I don't know. Oh, that's obviously that's a good question.
Yeah. So you have to think of the semantics of these things.
Everything has tax on it now these days.
I mean, you could probably buy like an apple or something with $1, right? There's no tax on that.
Why they call it Dollar General? Why they call it the dollar store? If everything's not $1 then.
It used to be $1, and now inflation, dude. It's $1.25. Now you got.
Fuck is up with this government?
John, name 5 pink things.
Oh, here we go again.
Right.
Pig.
A pig. All right. Next one.
All right.
That's one.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
That just gave it away. Oh, wait, no shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. A flamingo.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
See, thinking outside the box here. Okay, let's go.
All right.
So many of those 3.
That's 3. You got 2 more.
2 more. Shit. Okay. I can't say the vocalist Pink, but she's.
I mean, she had pink hair for a while, right?
Yeah, but. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think she still might have pink hair. I don't know what I haven't seen pink in a long time. So
Flowers? Could flowers be pink?
flowers could be pink. I think.
Can you-
I don't know. I guess
yeah.
tulips, right? I don't fucking
yeah.
know. Bret Hart's ring gear. There you go.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah, we'll count that as 2. Fuck it, I don't care. Anyway.
Bring it on, Laura.
Oh man. Yeah.
Just getting warmed up.
Anyway. Yeah. I don't know. I lost my train of thought now. You guys got me all thrown off.
Okay, I'll take over.
Okay, cool. John's got this, everybody. John's got that. All right.
Are you serious?
I don't know. You said you got this.
I'm having a good time.
Do I have that one? No, I don't have that one. Damn.
Good call.
I have that.
Good call.
I don't have the, but I do have this.
Did you ever see that scene in Scanners when that dude's head blew up?
Anyway, John has been reading up on his pink things. Yeah, I don't know. That's so I'm gonna eventually do a throwback DJ night. So I've been looking at like DJ equipment and like, you know, set up for a DJ fucking thing, because my thought was I just need my laptop, this controller, and a fucking table, and I'll let, you know, whatever fucking venue I'm doing run sound and give me a microphone and have lights and shit. But now I'm watching this DJ who's like, oh man, yeah, you can get this whole DJ setup for $1,500, man. You get this you get the table, and you get the what the fuck's he called, the facade, and you get your controller, and you get the 2 speakers and the speaker stands and all the cables and the gaff tape, and like, damn, dude, that's a lot of shit you need to be a fucking DJ. Mm-hmm. And I'm like watching it, and like he's got links to like the fucking facade, right, that goes in front of your fucking table. And the facade is like, oh, you could use a projector with this. I'm like, yo, that'd be cool.
You do have one.
I have 3.
You have 3? Oh, boy.
So here's the, like, I have one that when I can fit it in our merch box comes with us to shows.
Yeah.
With the intent of putting it on our table and putting our logo on the wall behind us. We never use it. It's a shitty projector. I bought it because it's like, oh, you got the, you know, buy this great projector. And I bought it off a Facebook ad, and that was stupid of me. And I get it, and it is fucking terrible. It doesn't even do high def. So it's like, man, what the fuck? So I tried to return it. I tried to get my money back, because I'm like, yeah, this is a ripoff. And PayPal was like, all right, you can have your money back if you ship it back to them and send us your tracking number. So I take it to the post office, and the place is in China, of course, right? So take it to the post office, and I'm like, yo, I need to send this back to China. How much is it going to cost me to send this back to China and get a tracking number? Oh, it's going to be like $60. I'm like, so you want me to spend $60 so that I get my $60 back for this cheap ass piece of shit? Okay, no. So I started carrying it around with me because it projects. It does what it's supposed to do. It just doesn't do it well. It does it well enough where if I want to put a still image on something, it would work. It would be cool. So I'm thinking like I could take that, and I could take that facade and just project my, you know, just ThinkSoJoE on it or something, you know?
Yeah.
But I figure when I eventually do this, my opening song is going to be Get This Party Started by Pink. Or is that too cliche? Do you guys think that's like too on the nose, too cliche? I don't know. Somebody tell me.
Hey, man, I'll start dancing.
So, hey, they want to see it. They want to see it. Look.
Sorry, you know what? Quit the band. I want to dance. That's all I want to do.
John, when are you joining TikTok?
I'm on TikTok.
He's on TikTok. I'm not.
I'm Jay the Skeleton. You look me up.
She wants.
You don't see my face though. I do kind of like horror TikTok, but I try to make people laugh.
I'm not on TikTok. I'm gonna have to look you up on TikTok.
Jay the Skeleton.
Yeah. Laura says she wants to see John dancing. Johnny says John is the Lord of the dance.
Yes. Good.
John teaches celebrities to dance.
I got a story. I got a story.
Is it about teaching celebrities to dance?
Yes.
Okay.
It's about dancing, though.
All right. Let's hear it.
So, my grandma owns a dance studio.
So he knows how to dance.
Yes. So, I was like 6, and they needed boys, so I didn't really have a choice at that age. So okay. I have done tap, jazz, hip hop.
So he knows how to dance.
I know how to fucking dance. I can fucking go.
I did not know this about him.
I know, yeah, like I said, the only thing I know is the tap, jazz, and hip hop.
I did not know this about him. That's new.
And I'm pretty good at Michael Jackson.
That's new. That's news to me. I broke out my Michael Jackson dance moves a couple of times. We went and saw this band called The Fracture. They were playing at this place called Club W. You remember that place?
Yeah, I heard of it. Never been there.
That place existed for like 6 months tops, and it was like we went and saw like the opening show there, which was my friends in this band called The Fracture, and they had a bunch of strippers dancing at this show too for whatever. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But at some point they played some Michael Jackson over those speakers, and I was like, yeah, and I started dancing and doing some Michael Jackson shit. I can't dance. I've never been trained. I don't know.
Like I said, I mean, I did dance since I was 6 to I was 14. I did all of it up to then. Then I got into high school and I just gave it up.
Let's fact check some things in the chat here. Queen Laura Moore says John was never 6.
I was never. Okay, 5 to 7. Okay, cool.
Apparently that's true. John invented dance fighting, says Johnny Mercury. Yes, okay, also true.
Yes, I did.
John was born a fully grown... John is still not a fully grown adult. I'm calling bullshit on that one, Laura.
I'm a man-child.
Anyway, we gotta play the song real quick.
We need to, we're going to song.
I'll tell you what. If he gets up and starts dancing, I will cut back to the camera while we're playing the music. But this is a band called Wasted Space. They're playing on Thursday at the Honey Room at 232 Pratt Street in Buffalo. Let me tell you, I tried looking up this place, and I'm looking for like street view. I cannot find this place. I don't think this place actually exists. So if you want to hear this band live, go to 232 Pratt Street, and hopefully it actually exists. They say in the description of the show to respect the house. Apparently it's a house. I don't fucking know. It's at the Honey Room, 232 Pratt Street in Buffalo. They're playing with Plague of Carcosa, the Dionysus Effect, and Satellite Station. This band is called Wasted Space on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. That was Wasted Space on all WNY Think So Joe show. I dig it, man. I dig it. I was listening to that earlier when I was programming the music. All the songs today are just amazing. Everything. Just incredible.
I was throwing down for this band.
I'll tell you what, man. I put on. We got like that was Wasted Space. We got Wasted Reject coming up in the show later on.
Yes.
I put on his song to program it into the board, and the fucking room was shaking, man. Fucking bass. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, I knew the song already. I've already heard it a bunch of times, but you know, like compared to like everything else, like whoa. I'm a fraud. See, you show up late. You're telling me I'm a fraud. This is not a Bills shirt. It's a Metallica shirt. I already explained this. This is why you got to get here on time. Anyway. So during the song break.
I was dancing.
No, because I would have come back and showed you dancing. During the song break, it was mentioned that John traveled back to 77 to teach the actors to dance for the movie Grease. To which I replied, I'm not touching that one. I'm already in enough trouble with Steph over making fun of that movie.
I have done a Grease number at a recital once. I don't like to talk about it, but
Laura heard you were in Greece. I didn't know this.
I was. She's not lying.
Laura knows more about you than I do.
There's pictures of me, and you guys will never see because I burned them. I haven't burned them yet.
Technically, it doesn't have the Bills on it. This is not a Bills logo. It's a derivative of the Bills logo, but it is not a Bills logo. This is not a Bills shirt. Anyway.
Kind of see the buffalo. But...
I mean, it's like Scary Guy if he were a buffalo. Anyway. They want to know, what character were you? He's like, I don't want to say.
Oh.
I learn more about my drummer every week on this show. I did not know any of this.
Danny.
He played Danny. I don't know who that is, so.
No, you know.
Which that's not John Travolta's character.
Yes, I play John Travolta's character.
All right, that's the only actor I know in the movie. I mean, obviously the dearly departed Olivia Newton-John, who just recently passed away.
God rest her soul.
John, have you caught all of the Pokemon?
Except for Greg. He's hard to catch.
Fuck. John's inventing Pokemon at shows.
No, the one I can't catch is Charizard.
I'm getting yelled at by text now because I didn't know I don't know the names of the characters. I haven't seen the movie since the 80s. Like,
Danny, John Travolta. I knew that. I'm sorry, I got you in trouble. It's my fault.
in Greece, John was an athletic supporter, says Mark.
Yes, I was.
What Pokemon would do? He wants you to tell what Pokemon I would be.
Okay.
What Pokemon would I be? I guess. I don't. I see. I'm losing points daily. I'm told.
Let's see. I know this. I know what Pokemon you'd be.
Okay.
Don't hate me.
Okay. What Pokemon would I be?
What's the one that sings a lot?
One that sings a lot. I know.
Help me here.
I see. She says Snorlax, and I agree that I would be Snorlax because I sleep all goddamn day.
Okay, that's a good one.
I don't know which one you're referring to because I know one of them sings, but I haven't played Pokemon in ages. Jigglypuff. Is that the one? Okay. That just reminds me of like there was a Game Boy commercial back in the day with like it was the dude who can't see the sailboat and fucking whatchamacallit. Oh no, he was in a Game Gear commercial. There was like a fucking Game Boy commercial where the dude like goes, "Whoa, Jigglypuff." Like I don't remember what it was like, what the exact ad was for. But the dude who can't see the sailboat in fucking Mallrats was in a Game Gear commercial making fun of the Game Boy where he's like playing the Game Boy and he hits himself in the head with a dead squirrel and he's like, whoa, colors.
I couldn't see the sailboat either. It was pissing me off.
You couldn't see the sailboat.
You did, but I couldn't see it.
Dude, for like when I was a kid and those were like the biggest fucking thing, I could not see those.
Like
Was it for? It was for the Game Boy Color. I thought it was for the Game Gear for whatever reason. Okay, so that's the same ad then, right? Am I right? Was that the same ad then? If it was for the Game Boy Color, it makes sense that would be the Jigglypuff ad. But anyway, so like when I was younger, I couldn't see those fucking things when they were like the biggest fucking thing ever. Somebody posted on Facebook. Okay, yeah, confirmation. That was the ad I was thinking of. Okay, somebody posted a piece of toast and like instructions on how to do a magic eye, and it was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm learning how to do this right now because I had nothing but time on my hands when I used to work for other people. So I was just sitting there with my phone like up to my face, just kind of pulling it away. So, like, and finally I saw it just said like eggs and bacon or some shit in the piece of toast. And I'm like, yo, if I could do that, I could probably do some other ones. So I started looking them up and I actually like taught myself finally how to actually see like magic eye posters and shit. So, I can't do them. I can't do it with all of them, but like, I can do it pretty well now. Like I could not do it at all when I was a kid. Like everybody would tell me, "Oh no, you got to look past the image," and that's exactly what you have to do. But like I couldn't figure out how to do it. Yeah, I finally figured it out. It's been a while since I've done it, but I'm sure if I had one in front of me, so somebody buy me a magic eye book. Here's what we're gonna do. Somebody buy me a magic eye book. Right? Hit me up, get the address if you don't have it. Somebody buy me a magic eye book. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you, before I even get a chance to look at this book, I'm going to give it to you. I want you to go through and just put like tape or something over all the answers. Right? But like write them down somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, give me the book so I can't see the answers. Let me see if I can see what they are. And then you can tell them if I'm right about what I'm seeing.
Okay.
We'll do that. John, what is 10 times 6? Let me pull this up on the screen here. What is 10 times 6 times 4 times 5 times 9 times 0? Phone calculator will answer this correctly. He's getting his phone out. The best way to look at those magic eye posters: cross your eyes and pull the image away while uncrossing your eyes. Yeah, I mean, like I can see them, and it took me forever to fucking be able to do it, but I could do it. It's like, and people will give you advice on how to see them. He's still putting the fucking numbers in his phone. Let's see, 10 times 6 is 60, times 4 is 160, times 5 is...
0.
0. Oh yeah, 0. There's a 0 at the end of it. That makes sense. Here I am with a 122 win streak on fucking Nerdle.
How is that possible? How can it be 0?
Because the last number is 0. Anything times 0 is 0. I didn't really pay much attention to what the thing was. Otherwise, I would have figured it out. Anyway. But yeah. I got 122 day win streak on Nerdle, which is a math game based on Wordle.
I didn't know it was back at school.
I mean, you're always asking them to ask you questions, so you got T-shirts that say "Ask John" on them.
Thanks to Johnny Mercury.
Yes, you do. But yes, apparently I'm losing points because I didn't know the names of the characters in Grease. I haven't seen the movie since the 80s. I haven't wanted to see the movie since the 80s. I'm getting in trouble here, guys. You guys are getting me in trouble. Anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I found out today that our lyrics are on the internet. I had no idea.
I didn't know either.
I'm sitting here like looking on my computer, like looking through folders and shit, like where is, like, I know I have these lyrics somewhere, and then I find the lyrics and it's like lyrics from before they were finalized for Falls Count Anywhere. So I'm like, oh shit, like, So I'm like sitting there and just listening to the lyrics and typing them up to this dude that's coming to audition tonight, right? And then I'm talking about band names that are like impossible to Google. Like there used to be a band called This, and they've changed their name since to Goodbye Metro, which is much easier to find. But they were called This. How am I going to find them? Am I supposed to Google the word This? Is that going to find this band? So I'm having this conversation with my buddy Dennis, and I'm just like, out of curiosity, I'm just going to Google The Living Brain Dead. And sure enough, like we have a whole like artist page and shit on Google. And then I'm scrolling down and I happen to find lyrics to our song, Okay Boomer. I'm like, hey, wait a second. What the fuck are these doing here? And they're all the updated lyrics from when we put out the album. So I'm like, damn, where the fuck was this the other day when I'm trying to send this dude some lyrics so he can learn some of the songs before he comes to audition for us tonight? Like, so,
Yeah.
So Laura wants to know, John, can we get a minute with John? And what she's referring to is I used to have a wrestling related YouTube series called Minute with ThinkSoJoE.
Oh, she needs a minute.
No, she wants she
wants
wants a minute
to leave the room?
No, she wants you to have a series called A Minute with John, where you just sit there for 1 minute and rant about whatever's on your mind.
All right.
That's basically what I had. So
we're gonna add this to the show, I guess. I don't know.
No, it would be a separate thing.
Be a separate thing.
Because I had my own thing, A Minute with ThinkSoJoE, where I would, whatever was bugging me about wrestling that week, I would talk about for 1 minute. I'd set a timer on my phone. Be like, oh, all right.
Minute which I don't know.
Dude, we'll set it up nice, man.
Yeah.
We'll set you up with a green screen. We'll put a little fireplace in the background.
I got a little cigar with the bubbles.
John, when are you gonna get a YouTube show? He's on a YouTube show.
I'm on a YouTube show.
Kinda, sorta. It's still technically a radio show, but
Yes.
we're on the air.
Ask John Show. There we go. I got a title.
We're on the air on all WNY this week. I remembered to press the button at the start of the show.
John,
It needs Joe's old phone, yeah.
I love this.
I'm sitting there like, yeah, I got this new. What kind of phone was it, Laura? I know you know, because I don't remember. I'm like, yeah, I got this new phone. But yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just going on this rant about, John, does it put the lotion in the basket?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All for a Silence of the Lambs reference on the show.
Is that in Joe Dirt too?
Might have been, I don't know. You ever hear the song Close But No Cigar by Weird Al Yankovic?
Yes.
Okay, so the song Close But No Cigar by Weird Al Yankovic is about a guy who is very Seinfeld-esque about the women he dates, in that he finds the tiniest little flaws and reasons not to date them. Right? So there is this, he's singing about, so the one verse, he's singing about this girl, she's the most perfect girl he's ever met, except she owns a copy of Joe Dirt on DVD. My ex-wife loved that movie, so I think I've seen it maybe once. Was it an LG phone? I don't know. It could have been. I had an LG phone for a minute. I'm surprised you don't know, Laura. You're like my unofficial biographer here. You typically know these things. That is John. It puts the Joe Dirt in the hole, says the Parasite X.
Axel Kaz.
Axel Coase.
Axel Coase.
Yeah, that's the joke. He looks like Axl Rose, so we call him Axel Coase. And he's putting them dance skills to test too.
You got a snake.
And
like
he can
does.
sing. Dude, I don't know why
Yes.
you are not in a Guns N' Roses tribute band right now.
Really?
You should start a Guns N' Roses tribute
You
band.
think I can sing?
You've been learning how to sing. You sing better than
Yeah.
I do. If anybody in the band right now was going to take over vocals and instead of finding somebody, I'd prefer it to be you. Even though I was holding my own last night at practice,
were.
kind of trying to sing some of the songs instead of.
I was doing some of the chorus parts. You were doing the verses. And
Yeah. I'm not very good. John, if you were on Shark Tank, what would you invent to showcase? You familiar with Shark Tank?
Yes.
Okay.
Like whatever create
Yeah,
Like-
what would you make to take to the sharks?
to have a shark. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I've seen like the bare minimum of Shark Tank to know what it's about. So
Oh,
I haven't
yeah,
actually
they come
like
up
sat
with
to
an
watch.
idea.
It seems like a good show.
Yeah, they come up with the person that wants a tank. They come up with like an idea of what they want, and they're where they want it, and they have to come up.
They're basically
Yeah.
they're trying to get
But there could be like
they're trying to get funding for their project. Yes. Okay.
And they can mess up, and sometimes they have their problems trying to build stuff and.
Okay. So
yeah.
if you were to invent something to take on Shark Tank and try and get funding,
Yeah.
what would it be? Steph is not shocked that I haven't seen much of Shark Tank.
Like would I put in the actual tank itself? Are you trying to?
What I don't know. What she wants to know? What would you invent to showcase at Shark Tank?
What would I invent?
Yeah, what would your invention be if you went on Shark Tank? What would you be on Shark Tank for? She posted last night that she was obsessed with Shark Tank, and I'm like, yeah, it's better than what I've been watching lately. I've been watching like 80s Price is Right reruns nonstop.
But
I'm sitting while he's thinking about his invention. I'm sitting there the other night. I'm like, man, what do I fall asleep to? And I like went to like featured free on my Roku TV, and it's like, The Price is Right, the Barker years. Like, fuck yeah.
like I need like more detail on what she means like that.
He wants more detail.
Like I like what I could put in the tank, or like I don't know what I like create. Like I mean, what?
Is there like an actual tank? I
mean, because
yeah.
they've done it all. Like
Right.
I'm shocked what they do in that show. Like what the hell?
I don't know. I used to watch Pitchmen with
Yeah.
with Billy Mays, which is like a similar show where people would like bring him and the other dude like inventions that they want to have like as seen on TV ads for, and get Billy Mays to pitch them. She doesn't know if you know Shark Tank. Is there an actual tank? I don't know what he's talking about because I've never seen a tank in any of the clips I've seen. So
I know the show. I mean, she's talking about the show.
The show where people come on the show, they have inventions, they hand it to they got the panel of people who can finance the inventions.
Okay.
Okay. So what would your invention be? No tank. She says no tank. I didn't think there was a tank.
My invention. Oh, that's good. Man.
He's still thinking.
I don't like sharks, but
It's got nothing to do with actual sharks. There's no sharks.
I don't know what my invention would be like.
John's idea of Shark Tank is some weird mashup of like pitchmen and like street sharks. The sharks are investors in return for equity in the company. There are no actual sharks. I don't know what show he's thinking of.
No, those they're like brother-in-laws. They make those fish tanks and stuff. Is that what she's talking about?
No, that's not what she's talking about.
Okay, never mind. I got nothing. I thought you were talking about that.
I explained the show, and then you start talking about dudes building
Okay,
like
then
actual
I don't know what
aquariums.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, so there. Laura says, John, do you own a TV?
Yes.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Or 3.
Let me explain the concept of this show.
I only
Okay,
own
so
one in my room.
let
You
me.
got like 3. You got like 4. 3 in here. So.
They're technically computer monitors, but anyway, I can watch TV on them.
Yes.
Okay, let me. Okay, so there's like a panel of like rich people, right?
Yeah, I don't watch rich people.
Okay, yeah, neither do I. But there's a panel of rich people. They are not actually sharks. They are called sharks, but they are not actually physically, water-dwelling, deadly mammals. Okay? The concept of the show is people have inventions, they bring them on this show, and if the people that, the sharks, not real sharks, If they like the invention, they will invest in the invention. They will stake for the invention, and they will. So like, if you were so just take the show out of this entirely.
Okay.
And answer this question: if you were to invent something, what would it be?
Oh, right. What did I invent?
What would you invent if you invented something? Just forget about the TV show elements,
Yes.
because clearly you're thinking of something else.
I just a pretty face sometimes. That's why I don't go anywhere without him or some other my other friends that are smart. Because I tend to do something stupid and don't realize it at the time. and then they tell me, you're just another pretty face sometimes.
All right, so if you were to invent something,
Okay. On with the invention. On with the chlorophyll. What did I
more
invent?
like Borophyll. We've been watching too
I
many
will not make
goddamn.
out with you.
We've been watching too many goddamn Adam Sandler movies.
Okay, what did I invent?
Steph thinks this is the hardest question you've ever gotten on the show. I think she might be right.
Yes, it is. I thought Laura brings the questions. Wow, stop. Stop and stepping up here.
It's such a simple question, but he has no idea what you're talking about.
Drum set on wheels, yeah.
A drum set on wheels.
I don't know.
Doesn't your drum kit move enough when you're playing? You want to put it on wheels now?
At least I'll be in front. I'm not in the back after. I'm always in the back.
He's gonna like inch forward on his
Get out of my way!
drum set.
I'm the star, motherfuckers.
Laura would make a Joe remover.
All right, I'm the star. I'm
man.
John, starring the Living Brain Dead. They're changing the name.
It's gonna be like No Doubt with you being Gwen Stefani.
Yes, I'm the diva.
The rest of us are just there. Some people know
I get a dressing room. You guys get the hallway.
Some people know our names. It's like Eminem with D12, right?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
You're gonna be sitting there like, these chicks don't even know the name of my band.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm that. I'm Eminem. I get a massage. You guys get nothing.
He in the van, but we in the tour bus.
Yeah. I'm in the tour bus. You're in the van. Broken down the side of the road. Get you guys there.
Our mics are screwed up, but his always sound best.
Yeah.
How would you play a drum set on wheels? It would move. That's my question. How would you play that? How is that a good invention?
I have an extra pedal. It's got brakes on it. See?
Steph wants to know if she should replace me on the show.
Yes.
Okay. You'd have to get her here first. Anyway.
I'll replace you with the monkey.
He's gonna replace me with the sock monkey, Max, up there. Anyway.
All right. All right. I just made myself look stupid for like 10 minutes.
All right, so we'll go from the show she's been watching. I just dropped a fork. I don't know why there was a fork there, but I just dropped a fork. Anyway, we'll go from the show she's been watching, the show I've been watching. If you were on The Price is Right, what game would you like to play?
Oh, I like the wheel.
You're going to play the wheel if you get up on stage. What pricing game do you want to play? Besides the wheel, if you get up on stage, you get to play the wheel.
I like the one I have to guess, like, ooh, you can have this nice car, this nice boat. You gotta, like, know the price, or...
You just described like half the fucking games on The Price is Right.
Oh, no, when they drop the coin and it little...
He doesn't know the name of Plinko.
Plinko, yeah. I love that. It's awesome.
Great invention, automatic toilet paper changer. Hell, that would sell a ton.
Yes.
I could use that. I never, like...
You should do it.
I never replace my... Like, I just take the next roll and just set it right on top. Like, yeah, I'm that asshole. Anyway... Like the last time Karina was here, like after she left, I noticed the toilet paper was on the roll. I'm like, what the fuck?
I feel stupid right now because now I figure it out. Because now I look back at all the videos that we did, I look like I'm high or dumb. What the fuck?
I can assure you that he is not high.
And I'm not dumb. Sometimes, not all the time.
How is the paper going to get in there, though? Now we're asking the real questions. John, what should we do with you? That's we just hit 100 chats on the chat.
All right.
Halfway through the show.
Asking me questions.
All right.
I don't know. My mom asked me that. What should we do with him?
All right. Friday night at Mohawk Place, that's at 47 East Mohawk Street here in Buffalo, opening for Famous Last Words, along with Across the White Water Tower, Dark Divine, Once Upon a Flatline, and Misery Falls, is this band from Rochester. They're called Habits Have Teeth. That show's at 5 p.m., $15 advance, $20 day of the show, 18 and up with your ID. This song is called No Hope, No Peace on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
I've been having I recognize this.
Habits Have Teeth out of Rochester. You can catch them
Not even
Friday. You're not even ready, man. Friday at we got kind of caught off guard in the song break. We got our plans for tonight just changed. So anyway,
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah, you can catch that band, Habits Have Teeth. They're performing Friday at Mohawk Place, 47 East Mohawk Street in Buffalo, opening for Famous Last Words, along with Across the White Water Tower, Dark Divine, Once Upon a Flatline. I completely typed that wrong. That says Once Upon a Flute Line. Anyway, and Misery Falls. That show at 5 p.m., $15 advance, $20 day of the show, 18 and up with your ID. Go check that one out Friday night if you're not doing
Famous
anything.
Last Words. Wow.
Yeah,
I like that band.
it's gonna be a good show, man. I'm not familiar with them. Are they you're familiar with them? Famous Last Words?
Yes, they are a national.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why the show costs $20.
Post-hardcore, emo music, screamo. But yeah, they're kind of like Ice Nine Kills.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I do like the openers. That band was pretty damn good that we just played.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Habits Have Teeth out of Rochester. They left us a comment earlier thanking us for playing them. So, that's cool, man. I like when the bands, appreciate what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. We're here to,
show support.
try to show people some bands they might not know otherwise.
Yes.
And get them to go out to shows they might not be going to otherwise.
And we
which
appreciate
is,
all the love. They listen to us. And
Which reminds me,
show them love.
Which reminds me, the week of Music is Art. We are not available to do a show on Wednesday, but we still want to do our annual Music is Art. What do we call it? Showcase? Music is Art showcase. So we're not going to be here on the 7th. We will be here Thursday the 8th. I think we agreed on.
Yes.
So Thursday the 8th.
Thursday instead of Wednesday.
Thursday in 2 weeks. We'll be here on Thursday.
September 8th.
Because we are
Going to AEW.
We're going to the AEW show. We appreciate the love, bro. Thanks for playing it. Yeah, you got it, man. That's what we're here for. Yeah, we definitely want to, we're always here to support the scene. So but that's absolutely like why we're, Friday we are gonna, or 2 weeks from now we're gonna be out on Thursday, so we can still do our Music is Art showcase and show off some of the bands. And what I like to do with that showcase, and I'm gonna do it again this year, is we're gonna play songs from. That is the first football game, but the game won't be on till like 8-ish, right? I think. I don't know. Hey, Google, what time is the Bills-Rams game?
The Bills will be playing the Rams at the City of Champions Stadium on September 8th at 8:20 p.m.
8:20 p.m. So you got plenty of time. Watch the show and then watch the game. Unless you wouldn't be going to the game because the game's at City of Champions Stadium in Los Angeles. City of Champions. You guys won one fucking title and you renamed your stadium City of Champions Stadium. Fuck you. I am, in fact, rooting for the Bills week 1, so I might wear this shirt again in 2 weeks. But yeah, because fuck the Rams. But anyway, I'm not bitter. Anyway, but yeah, 2 weeks from today, the day of the first Buffalo Bills game, we will be on the air doing our Music is Art showcase, playing bands and telling you what bands we recommend to go check out throughout the day, and we're gonna play bands from 4 different stages all across the span of the day, and should be a good show. I was reaching out to some of the bands that we're gonna play, and I was like, hey guys, you wanna do something on this show? And I'm like, yeah, just get it to me by the 7th. And then I realized, like, oh shit, we're not gonna be here on the 7th. Our dumbasses got AEW tickets that week.
Yep.
And you were just showing me before we went on the air where you could see us the last time we went to AEW when they were in Rochester.
You spot Joe's BWO t-shirt and me with the crutches.
You're like, pause it right here. And I'm like, you're like, oh, over here. Like, oh yeah, that's what I wore to that show. Same thing I wear to every wrestling show.
So this time I get to go without crutches.
Yeah. Which means we have to actually wait in line this time.
Knock on wood.
We have to wait in line this time.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I don't get hurt again.
I hope you don't get hurt again, but we have to wait in line, damn it. At least we don't. At least we don't have to take a bus and get dropped off in like on like the side of a random fucking street with no fucking Greyhound signs to know where to go back to.
I just have to worry about work now because they put me in a different area where I use machines that could break a lot of bones in my body.
Yeah, I know how that goes. That's how I broke my finger.
But I'm pretty good at that. Paying attention. So
good. Yeah, pay attention.
Yes.
Anyway, that's the last thing we need is a drummer with a broken hand or a cut off hand. Or...
Hey guys, what do I do? Can't hold a stick anymore. Sorry.
Hey, you still got 3 fingers. You're good. You still got 2 fingers. You're good. Let's see. Let's see how hard that would be. Right? We got, so you got cut off you probably do that. 2 fingers. Yeah, 2 fingers maybe. Yeah, I can't do that. He's a drummer. I'm not. I just own drums.
No, see, it never leaves your finger.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. Something like that. Yeah, that's your domain. I'll stick with throwing out guitar picks. That's an art.
And I'll pick them up.
Yeah, you'll fucking pick them up. God damn it. We're playing fucking Good Bar, and I'm just throwing out picks. Nobody's grabbing them. It's it's fake it till you make it kind of mentality, right? So you just throw out the picks, and yeah, nobody's grabbing them. Nobody fucking cares, but you just throw them out. And my plan was to see how many I found the next day when I went back to Good Bar for the Working Class Stiffs Cardboard Homestead show. And before we even leave Good Bar, John's like, yeah, I just picked all these up off the floor for you. Here you go. Like, I fucking need them back or something. Like, I have hundreds of these things.
Here you go, Joe. Ooh, found another one. Here you go.
It's like when Jasmine bought me guitar picks. It's such a thoughtful gift, and I appreciate it so much. But it was like I totally don't need them. But I've been using them. I got one right here. Nice little purple guitar picks, little celluloid, tortoise shell, whatever the fuck you call those designs on the guitar picks. She got me nice purple ones, and she got me a guitar pick holder with some other picks. And I haven't even opened this because I already have a guitar pick holder on my keys. I actually had 2 prior to that because Karina's mom thought it was a good idea to get me one, and I already had one. It's like, oh, it's such a but they're thoughtful gifts. They really are. But I have my custom ones, but now I don't have to use my custom ones at home. So, my buddy Dennis just texted me. He found himself in the fucking Enter Sandman thing. I think the video that got put out today. Couldn't find me because my phone's in my fucking face the whole time because I'm shooting a video for my mom. Like, why couldn't you guys have put out Whiplash or Creeping Death? Like, I would have been in either one of those. Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. We went to that Metallica show in Buffalo, and we pushed our way up front, and we're like, yeah, fucking Metallica. And like, I knew the first song was gonna be Whiplash, and I'm like, yo, we're about to die. Like, we're not close enough to the guardrails to grab on, so we don't die. So we're gonna fucking die. And then, like, people are just standing there. Nobody's fucking singing along. Nobody fucking knows the song. It's like, where the fuck did you people come from?
You ever heard of the band Attack Attack?
I have heard of them.
Okay, so I'm at X Wheels, and I went to the show with Jeff and Rob.
I never went to X Wheels.
Never?
Never. But continue.
Okay, so we're saying Attack Attack, and, I kind of got lost from them, and I found myself into the pit for a minute by accident.
Oh, jeez.
And then the first scream, and I'm going like, I look at Jeff, uh-oh, and I go, uh-oh, and then whole surrounded me, and they're like, where's John? And then I go flying 3 feet up in the air. They're like, there he is, and I dropped, and they couldn't find me, and it was 10 minutes later, I popped out.
John's just walking through the crowd.
Hey, what's up?
John's just walking through the crowd. Hey, guys, there's plenty of room over here. And then the wall of death just closes in on you.
Yeah, most sort of like that. And Jeff goes, are you okay? I saw you go 3 feet in the air. It's like, I thought I was going to die.
Well, that was the advice.
Somebody picked me up, though.
That was the advice. The first time I ever went to a concert was when you get in. No, when you get in, grab onto the guardrail and do not let go, or you will die. And I lived by that for a long, long time. Mm-hmm. I'm not so much. For some shows, it's like, I got to be up front. I got to be down on the floor, right up front. For other shows, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out back by the soundboard because that's where it sounds better. Like I know better now. After I've done all the damage to my hearing and started wearing earplugs, I start hanging out further away from the stage.
I try to get you a band practice before you put them in.
What'd you say? Yeah, this fucking asshole.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm the asshole in the band.
Before I get my in-ears in, he's already like, God damn it, dude. Fucking warn me first.
I do it just to fuck with you.
Yeah, I need my hearing for my job, John.
I know.
Like I can't like sit like you owe me a bunch of money, but I can't like rely on that for the rest of my life. I actually still have to work. So it would be nice to be able to fucking hear.
I know.
Anyway, we're fucking our bass player left his fucking phone on top of his car yesterday. And he's like, guys, I think I left my phone on top of my car. I got to go out and get it. I'm like, well, I got the key, so I'll go out with you. And actually forgot to bring the key with me. So luckily, I realized it before we actually let the door close. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just hold this. But we still had our in-ears in, and we're just, we each took one out, and we're just having a conversation on the way out to the car. And we just hear you just banging on the drums through our fucking in-ears. Like, man, there's some good range on these fucking things. Mm-hmm. $400 fucking in-ear.
I hear you guys from the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like out in the parking lot. It's like, shit, we can still hear John. Like
I would hear you and Ryan talk like about baseball and stuff.
Ryan was the one talking about baseball.
It's like, wow, I'm hearing podcasts.
I gotta check the Mets score real quick, man.
Yeah,
I got
that's
money
what I
on
would
this.
hear. Oh man, I miss Ryan.
Trying to get him to drop off my wireless at some point that he's got. I have a much better and more expensive wireless now, but the way that I'm setting up for Music is Art, I would have to take it out of my current setup to use it. So I'm just like, hey Ryan, can I get that wireless back, that cheap one, so I can use that at Music is Art and not have a cable to step on? Used my new gear last night. Sounded pretty good. I thought.
Oh yeah.
Took a minute to kind of get the volume right on it, but it sounded pretty good.
Joe's doing good.
Yeah, Joe. There was like one part where I'm just like, dude, this is what you're playing wrong, But otherwise, like, he's nailing everything.
Oh yeah, he's even doing Violated. He's doing the second verse, like
right.
Brian.
He asked about it. He asked about it because he was like, so do I do this or do I not? I'm like, well, Brian did it. Ryan didn't. So whatever you want to do, man. Like, it's it's your baseline now. Whatever the fuck you want to do. So I think he's gonna do it the way Ryan did it because he said he thought it was more impactful for it to be full later on. I don't know. Yeah. So we'll see. But I mean, like, he's doing great, and we just found out that the guy that was auditioning for us tonight is unavailable. But he's gonna come down Tuesday and he's gonna jam with us. So hopefully, by that point we will, hopefully I'm rooting for this guy, honestly. Like we listened to him. You weren't really hearing it, and I'm like, yo, I can hear it.
I can't judge him until I see him in person.
Right. I mean, when we meet him and when he sings with us, we'll know better. But like, from the music I've heard from him, it's like, dude, I can see this.
I could see a lot of Katie. Like, he can reach Katie's notes.
And he's not sitting here asking me like, so when do I get paid?
Yeah.
He followed instructions too. Like, there's one dude who's like in the comments on that post, and it's like, dude, just email us or send us a message or something. And he's like publicly asking questions. Like, I
messaged you and was like, Joe, we get paid?
Yeah, right. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I didn't know about this.
Like, what the fuck, man? I didn't know I get paid for this. Shit.
Okay, man.
I tell him.
Do you guys have real jobs?
Do you guys have real jobs? Come on,
I'm not gonna answer this. Yeah, yes, we have jobs.
Like, yeah. Come on, dude. Like, I get that, like, you never really auditioned for a band before. You don't really know what you're doing. But, like, come on. No, everybody, like, a bunch of our chat today are non-musicians. Do you guys think we get paid? Do you guys think we're, like, huge rock stars and we're making tons of money playing in a shitty local punk band? And I use that as a term of endearment like Brian did. I'm not saying that we are shitty. I'm saying that that's...
You be honest.
Brian used to call us a shitty punk band, and he used it as a term of endearment. He loved that fact.
Yes. And, it felt good to know we made him fall in love with music again.
Yeah, that meant a lot to me when
I
I
didn't
was
know
told
about
that.
that.
So, yeah, when I was told about that meant so much.
Like, wow.
Because I knew his frustrations being in those other bands, and I'm not going to name names, but you guys who know Brian know what bands I'm talking about. But I knew his frustrations being in those bands. So for him to be able to come into our band and just be like, yo, I actually am enjoying what I'm doing, I think there was a lot less pressure. I think it was like, because he didn't have to, like, his other bands, one of his other bands, he was doing everything, and then he comes into this band, and I'm doing most of the shit. Katie's taking some of the load, and Brian's just like, wait, I can write music? Yeah. He's like, okay, cool. Here's 10 songs.
And you could look at the videos, like how he was dancing. He was
Dude, even
happy.
if you watch this show every week, you see it.
Yeah.
Just the how's everyone doing tonight, which we've adopted into our stage set of just like I'll yell that at that point of the set every show.
At shows, clowning on John. Or clowning on your age and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said I'd take this over now. Joe is 47.
Here he goes again.
He is 47 years old, everybody.
Thanks for that one, Brian.
He's a broken old man.
Thanks for that one, Brian. Fuck.
I take it over now. I'm doing it for Brian. Doing it for you, buddy. I miss you and I love you.
Just like I call you Axel for Brian. So
yes.
It's our way of keeping Brian alive.
Damn you, Brian, for that.
It's our way of keeping Brian alive. Is
Yes.
just keep making fun of each other the
And
way
he's
Brian
laughing
did.
up there every time he plays Guns N'
is.
Roses for me.
Yeah. Literally between every fucking band at both Metallica shows, I'm hearing Guns N' Roses. I'm like, John, guess what they're playing?
I'm glad I didn't know you when we were at that show, though.
Fuck.
I would have got clowned the whole fucking night.
Probably. Oh, man. That was the night I realized at that point that I needed to get a real job. Like, I had quit my job and I was doing voiceover and I was not doing as well as I'm doing now, but I'm like, shit, I got to get a real job. That was like the night I realized that I needed to get a real job, was the night of that Guns N' Roses show.
A lot of people got arrested. A guy next to me got arrested for having marijuana, and they thought we were with him because he was standing next to us. It's like,
Right.
no, we were not with that guy.
No, officer, I'm a good boy. I took tap and hip-hop dance.
Hey, don't judge me, man.
I'm not. I'm just saying. It just
It took a
it
lot.
just fits.
It took a lot for me to do that, and I did it.
It's like that Simpsons episode where Bart has to take ballet and then he falls in love with it.
I never took ballet. But, I did it, and I'm not ashamed to say I took dance lessons, okay?
That's how Bart ends up being, and then he goes and he does this recital in front of all the detention classes, and he's wearing a mask, and they're like, "Oh man, he's great," and then he's like, "Oh yeah, they love me," and he takes the mask off, and then they beat him up.
Hey, like I said, if you could dance, you could drum.
Right, which is why I can't do either. So, actually, I'm okay at drum. I think I'm okay at beating on these things a little bit. So I got the adapter. I just got to figure out where the hell I put it to plug into my iPad so I can use the teaching. There's a app for these drums that teaches you how to play drums. So I'm gonna learn how to play drums.
Does it light up?
No, but it'll show me on the iPad. Like it'll teach me like rhythms and shit. Like I know a little bit. I don't know much. Like
I can read drum music. I can show you.
Okay. I that's what I'm hoping that this app will do is like Apple. It's an app for an Apple device. Anyway, I'm hoping that's what this app will do is kind of teach me like. But there's like I can play like the beginning of "For Whom the Bell Tolls" by Metallica. I can do that. I'm trying to like do my own drums for my like I want to do a solo thing, like an instrumental thing.
You think I forgot about band practice the other day?
What?
I got a favorite. I got a song for you.
Oh, no. So my new pedal, I was going through the presets, and there's a preset called "Nice Child," which is Slash's tone for Sweet Child of Mine.
When you said that title, I was like, oh, fuck, I know what he's doing now.
Before I even found the fucking preset, John's got his ears out. He's like, I can't hear you.
The lips are moving, but I can't make out the words. Is this milk for us, Cyberns?
Yeah, I got. There's a couple of them. There's also like a November Rain preset on there, and I think there's a Welcome to the Jungle and a Don't Cry.
You know, that whole show, Slash did not take out his sunglasses, his hat, and his leather jacket off the whole fucking set for 4 hours.
That's Slash for you, man. That's his
crazy.
That's his shtick.
That's crazy, but that's awesome.
He's also been doing it for 40 years.
Yeah.
Well, 30 years anyway. But yeah, man. I have more power to him, dude. I tried wearing a vest at a show, and it was like, fuck, this thing's got to come off.
I just didn't like the opener of that show.
Live?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Live, but they fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know they were opening until we got in the building and I saw like, oh shit, it's Live. And we're watching them and we're like, why the fuck do they have two drummers?
Yeah, I noticed that.
And why are they so fucking bad live?
And then a week later, I saw U2 at that.
Brian was there. I didn't go.
That was a good show.
I don't like U2.
I saw it with my parents.
I didn't want to go.
It was like 4 hours. Just like Guns N' Roses.
I didn't want to go. Like, Brian was like, hey, you want to go to U2? I'm like, nope. So come on, man. Like, no, I'm not going. And then I didn't set foot in that stadium again until 2 weeks ago. When I went to see Metallica. Metallica. It's a Metallica shirt. Despite what Steph will have you say, this is a Metallica shirt. It's got the tour date on the back of it. Couldn't get one in Pittsburgh, man. I couldn't get. Well, I didn't even get this. Like this, I had to order because this was an online exclusive, and then they didn't have one for Pittsburgh, and all the city shirts were sold out of my size. I was kind of pissed about that. I'm like trying to get a shirt. We're in this long ass merch line, which is I got a pick out of it. One of the city picks out of being in that merch line because this dude was like, oh man, I got doubles. Anyone want to trade? Like, yo, I got this hardwired pick. You want to trade? He's like, yeah, dude, I'll trade with you. Like, cool. You just took a pick that's worth absolute dick for a pick that's going for over $100 on eBay right now. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know? But then by the time we got up close enough to see what they had left, there was no city shirts. I'm like, fuck, I don't want anything. All right, let's go. So we start leaving, and then there's another merch booth, and they got the fucking city shirt. I was like, I'm buying that shirt. I get in line, like, yo, you got that in XL? Nope, only in small. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I'll take my chances online. Thank you. We go outside, even the fucking scalpers out of XL, the guy with the unofficial shirt, unlicensed, unofficial, whatever the fuck word he used. The unlicensed shirts that he has, he said, nah, man, I don't think of them as bootleg. I think of them as unlicensed. Like, okay, sure, dude. So unlicensed shirts. But even that dude was out there like, yo, man, I got small, medium, and large. Like, fuck. Can't even get the fucking unauthorized shirt. You know?
Laura says it's a John Cena shirt.
I own a John Cena shirt, but it's from, like, back when he was cool. Doing the fucking Doctor of Thugonomics thing. It's the Word Life t-shirt. Fucking WrestleMania style. Yeah. I was there the night that whole character went to shit because he turned face in Buffalo. Wrestling against Rey Mysterio. And then like it was right before Survivor Series, so they wanted him to join Team Brock Lesnar or Team Heyman. I don't know what the fuck it was. They wanted him to join the heel team, and he was like, nah, fuck you guys. And then they all beat him up, and then like he got saved by the good guys, and then all of a sudden he was a good guy for the rest of his entire fucking career. But yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of live entertainment, you could go check this band out Saturday at Milky's with Arcana and So Today. This band is called Psyche Chain or Psyche Chain. I don't know. It's one of the two. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right either way. So if they're listening, they can correct me. But Psyche Chain, they're performing Saturday. Performing. Man, I really wasn't typing well when I was typing this stuff today. 522 Elmwood Avenue. That's 9 p.m. Saturday night, $5, 21 and up. This is Psyche Chain. The song is called How to Say No on all WNY Think So Joe Show.
What's another way to say no? Say no, say no. Say no, say no. Say no, say no. So you take it till you drain, make a play, yeah, you let it all go, put it on for the shows, yeah, you're playing it cool, can you say it, can you say it, yeah, you let it all go, put it on for the shows, yeah, you're playing it cool, yeah, you're laying low, can you say no? What's another way to say no? Say no, say no. Say no, say no. Say no, say no. Say no, say no. Say it, say it. Another way to say no. Say no, say no. No, 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 no.
Psyche Chain on all WNY. Think So Joe Show. John's still not ready. It's all good. All good. All good. Cool band, man. Cool song. Playing at Milky's Saturday night. Go check them out. If you're not coming to the event that John and I are going to. Might be able to do both. Yeah, the one we're going to starts at 6. That one starts at 9. Go see the openers, bounce, and go to Milky's. Right? You figure...
Yes. So sorry.
He's texting on the on air. I did it in between songs. My buddy sent me a picture. He was telling me the story. So like I have a story about winning a Metallica unique item on the radio, and he's got a story about it winning a Metallica unique item on the radio. Except his cost him $600. Mine didn't cost me shit. Except having a good story out of it. So my buddy's telling me, he goes, one of the local rock stations is giving away this, not giving away, but auctioning off for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, autographed copy of Metallica's Hardwired to Self-Destruct on vinyl. Says he goes to the thing and he goes up to the DJ, says, yo, you're guarding my record. The DJ says, man, you got to win it. He's like, yeah, you're guarding my record. Trust me. I'm going home with that. And like, So he puts in a bid for like $200. This lady, or for like $100. This lady calls up. She's like, oh, well, you know, does it come with a certificate of authenticity? How do I know it's real? Okay, I'll bid $200. She didn't, and apparently didn't like even know really what it was. She just knew like, you know, somebody she knew would want it. So he's like, I'll give you 3. She said, well, you know, I'll give you 4. He's like, look, I'll give you 5. And then I'll give you an extra $100 on top of that. Like, not, you know, towards the charity. And this lady, like, keeps trying to, like, outbid him. And he's like, how much money you got? Because I'm going to outbid you. I'm going home with this record. And he ended up paying, like, $600 for this record. So he sent me, actually, a picture of him with the DJ and some of the other crew from the local rock radio station. You know, him with the record. So, my Metallica story is, I got a plaque just behind the camera here that congratulates me on selling 1 million copies of the Black Album in Canada. It's got my name on it. And the story is, a station in Canada was like, oh, we're going to do, in honor of the Black Album anniversary, we're going to do a mandatory Metallica weekend. So we're going to play Metallica every hour on the hour, and you got to be caller number whatever, and you'll win a chance to win this, you know, custom Metallica Diamond Black Album plaque. Like, oh shit, that's cool. Sit in my room, play a Metallica song. I call, hey, your caller number whatever, like, what's your name, what's your address, you just won, you know, 2 coupons for like, or a gift certificate or whatever the fuck for like a Canadian, like the Canadian equivalent of like GNC, you know, like the fucking nutritions, you know, like where you go to buy your fucking workout supplements and shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, that's cool. They're like, all right, so what you got to do is you got to tune in Monday to our 6 o'clock, you know, little programming block there. And if we call your name, you have to call us back within a half an hour, and you have to tell us all the names and songs of the Black Album in order. So I'm just sitting there all fucking weekend. I'm looking at the back of... Did John figure out Shark Tank yet?
Oh, we're still talking about this?
I mean, you thought there were actual sharks and an actual tank.
I actually thought it was the other show. I was wrong.
John's like watching the Discovery Channel. Like, yeah, Shark Week. He flips to the wrong channel. He actually sees Shark Tank. He's like, where's the sharks? Anyway, so I'm studying all weekend, like memorizing the fucking songs on the Black Album, right? They call my name. Like, oh shit. Like, so I call them. And I'm in this basement with the girl I was dating at the time and her best friend. It was her best friend's room in the basement. It's a call. And they are yelling so loud that the people on the radio station, they can't hear me. So I got to call back. Like, yo, y'all got to calm down. So I call them back. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll get you on right after this, right after the song. Like, cool. Next thing I know, I'm disconnected. The girls are still jumping around, excited that I'm about to win this fucking thing, right? And they knocked the phone cord out of the wall. Remember phone cords?
Oh, yeah.
They knocked the phone cord out of the wall. So they're like...
I hate that.
They're like, Joe, call us back. So I call back. And they're like, hey, we have a new friend on our show at 6. You know, I'm not going to name names of the shows and radio station names because fuck them. But we got a new friend here on our show here at 6. And his name's Joe. And Joe's going to tell us the names of the songs of the Black Album in order. And I missed one. And they're like, oh, you missed one. I'm like, oh, fuck, really? They're like, yeah, we're going to give you a second chance, though. Will you do it again? So I'm, like, reciting them off, and I get to, like, nothing else. I'm like, how many is that? They're like, oh, it's 7. Like, fuck, I remember which one. Okay, it was the God That Failed. I forgot the God That Failed. So I got it. I got it right. I won this thing. And it took me forever to finally get it, but it's been sitting in my basement forever. So when the anniversary of the Black Album, the 29th anniversary a couple of years ago came up, I was like, yo, I got to get this thing out of the basement and show this off on my Instagram where I'm always posting pictures of the records I'm listening to and shit. So like I finally dug it out of the basement. It's been hanging on my wall ever since, right back behind the camera here. So You know, when the lights are off, I can actually see it, but with the lights on, I can't see it. It's like I can kind of see. I can see the word diamond and a big black square, but that's it. Steph used to wrap the phone cord around her neck while she was on the phone, and her mom would get mad because she stretched it all out. Yeah, I would get mad too. I always was the one that was fixing the phone cords when you get the kinks in them and just gotta fucking fix this. And no wonder I turned out to be a guy who's like, man, I need to really learn how to wrap cables.
Oh, Brian used to yell at me.
I bet.
No, you do it this way.
So
Okay.
so the reason I know how to wrap cables is because Karina always yelled at me. Because I didn't know. I was one of those guys that would do the fucking around the fucking wrist, like around my elbow, which is terrible. Which is why I was always buying new cables. And Karina's like, let me show you how to do this. Because I've been watching all these videos of these guys like, this is how you manage your cables. This is how you wrap your cables. And I could never fucking understand how they were doing it. So she was like, let me show you how to do it. And she showed me how they do it like on movie sets. Because like there's the way that they do it at places like the place you used to work, which is like the music way of doing it. The way she showed me is, I come to find out, the film way of doing it. And it's, you know, they both have the same effect and they both take care of your cables. So I learned the way that she did it. And I've just now, a couple of weeks ago, actually finally learned how to do it the way musicians typically wrap cables. But yeah, I am definitely like, I definitely want to take care of all cables so I don't have to buy more. Not that I don't have, you know, I got plenty. I have plenty of guitar cables, plenty of XLR cables, plenty of whatever the fuck I need. I'm sure I've got phone cables in the basement somewhere. I think there's a phone down there somewhere. But, you know, I would go to work and like the phone cable would be like kinked and I'd be like, fuckers. Have to take it off the hook and just fucking unwind it. Yeah. Fucking phone cords. Is your mom in the basement too? I don't think so. I could check. I'll send John. There's only a few spiders. John's leaving last week, and he just runs straight to the fucking sidewalk.
Which I'm going to be doing tonight.
He didn't even like stop on the porch. He's like, yo, I'll give you a hug down on the bottom of the stairs. Like,
They're bigger than my hand.
Yeah.
I killed one at work today. They're on my desk.
jeez. I saw one the other day. I was walking to 7-Eleven. I was telling you before we came on the. So the other night, I've been meaning to make. My grandma used to make like this pudding with graham crackers, right? It's a layer of graham crackers, layer of chocolate pudding, another layer of graham crackers, layer of vanilla pudding, and then crumpled up graham crackers on the top. I'm like, I'm finally gonna make this because I had done my dishes earlier in the day. I'm like, I finally feel like my kitchen is clean enough for me to fucking do this. So I went to make it, and I go to pull the milk out of the fridge, and it's like, best by November 15th, and it's a full fucking half gallon of milk almost. I'm like, fuck, I'm not even taking this chance. It was 5 days after. So I fucking dumped all the milk out, and I'm like, it's 10 o'clock at night. So I'm like, fuck, all right. It was right after the 49ers preseason game the other day against Minnesota. Because for whatever reason, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch this preseason game, even though it's fucking preseason. Who cares? So I'm like, it's 10 o'clock. Tops over here is closed. I'm like, fuck. So I walked over to 7-Eleven, and as I'm walking, there's like, they just installed like this wheelchair ramp, right? Right on the other side of this bridge, and there's a big ass spider, like this fucking big, man. Like, I'm like, should I take a picture of this, send it to John? Nah, I can't do that. Give him nightmares. Not doing it. It was gone by the time I came back. So
I see one near me, and then I kill it, then I get all paranoid because now I gotta look around my room. I'm pretty much, if I see in my room, I'm moving out.
one was on Steph's windshield inside last night. She was mid-driving, slammed on her brakes, and wouldn't go till she killed the son of a bitch. Sounds like you.
One's been in my car when I was driving. I pulled over, it's like, on the fucking throughways. I don't give a fuck.
Spiders don't bother me. It's bees that bother me, but that's...
I was fighting off bees at work today, taking out the trash.
Dude, I'm sitting on my porch yesterday, like, I was expecting you a little bit sooner than you got here. Like Joe's already texting me. You're not even like at my house yet. I'm like, I haven't even heard from. I know he said he was leaving 15 minutes, like an hour ago.
Try 20.
Yeah. So I'm just sitting there like
I'm always late.
But my other friend John was like, "Hey, can I? Is it cool if I call you?" Like he'll text me and be like, "Hey, can I call you?" Because we used to hang out all the time before he moved to Virginia. So he texted me to see if he could call me. And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I got time, I guess. I get a little bit of time." So I'm sitting on the porch because I get shit reception when I'm in here. And there's like 2 fucking bees right in front of me. I'm like, can we wrap this conversation up so I can go in the house? But, yeah.
I don't like bees either.
Yeah, no, you were hiding behind me for a fucking bee, which led me to buy a fucking video game. I think we've talked about this a little bit on the air where I was like telling you about this WCW video game from back in the day that had a beehive level.
You showed me. I was like, that was the stupidest idea.
Dude, I played that level once and I'm like, nope. Like, I know they're not real bees, but fuck this.
What's next? A spider level?
But I'm like, you know what? That was actually not too bad of a game. I'm going to fucking buy it. So I bought it. This is at the beginning of August. And then it's been sitting in the fucking Oak Lawn, Illinois post office since August 5th. And I reached out to the USPS on Twitter and I'm like, yo, what's up with this package? Can you guys look into it? The status is shipment received, package acceptance pending. Shipment received. Keep this in mind. So I'm like, yo, what's up with this? Can you guys check on it? He's like, oh, that just means we haven't gotten it yet. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll contact the seller. Sure, whatever. So reach out to the seller. And then as soon as I reach out to the seller and I'm telling them that, this is the status and this is what they told me, I'm like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. It says shipment received. That means they have the fucking package. They just don't know where it is. So I finally sent an email to USPS yesterday or a couple of days ago. And I'm just like, yo, can you guys look into this? And then I got an email from eBay like, oh, your package is now going to be delivered on Friday. So it's now moving along the system. So I'm actually going to finally get these fucking video games I bought at the beginning of the month. I went to buy that video game and it's like, buy 3, get 1 free. And the video game was only like $5. I'm like, fuck, I get like 4 games for like $15? Shit, let's do it.
Don't mind me changing the subject.
Sure.
You said you had a spider in your neck, though. After I dropped you off that one night.
You dropped me off the one night, and I go to play Mortal Kombat, and there's like something, and I just flicked it, and next thing I know, there's a spider on my fucking Mortal Kombat, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to play this with this thing here. Like, I'm not scared of spiders.
I wonder if that was in my car. Or was
it might have been. Yeah, I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it went either. So
you had a latch on your neck like that.
It was like it wasn't like latched onto my neck, but like I just kind of flicked it and it flew like onto my fucking Mortal Kombat cap. So I'm like, huh, what can I use to kill this thing? Because I don't want to do it with my bare hands. I don't really want to do it at all because he's not bothering nobody. It's just like
he's bothering me.
He's not bothering me. I'm just like, dude. Yeah, you're in the wrong spot, man. Like, if you were on my ceiling, cool. But you're on my fucking video.
I killed that one in your bathroom.
I know you did. You killed my buddy. What the fuck? Anyway.
He was coming down. I had no choice.
You gotta tell him.
It was me or him. It was gonna be him.
You gotta be firm with him, man. You gotta be like, yo, we're cool if you just stay up there. And then he'll
I was trying to, but I took both my shoes. I was like,
I'm just listening to him screaming in the fucking bathroom.
Ah!
Steph says always kill them. Why? They're not. They're good.
Thank you.
They're not hurting nobody. But
yes, kill the spiders. Yes.
You guys are inhumane.
Spiders. No. Kill them.
Catch them and put them outside, man. Catch them and put them outside.
Give him a 30.
Give him a fucking theory.
You know the security guard that was holding John?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like
it kind of looked just like him. Dude, I'm watching.
I like Ken, not Theory. He's cool.
I wonder if I know that guy, actually. Now that where was it? It depends. Where the fuck was Impact or fucking AEW that week?
Oh,
because I know a dude who's got hair like that now, who used to be in wrestling. He's not now, but he was at the ESW show. Steph says she ain't touching them. I mean, I don't want to touch him. I don't want to kill him either. Not bothering
I
nobody.
could kill them, but if they're on me, that's a different story.
Oh yeah, you should have heard him. He's like, "There's a spider! There's a spider!" And then
I got him! I got him!
It's exactly.
Don't worry.
And you just hear like what the fuck is going on?
I was like, die, motherfucker! Die! There's like Michael on him. He's still moving.
It's like I can coexist with spiders if they're not in my fucking space. Like if you're on the ceiling,
Tell your
stay up there.
friends.
Yeah. If you're on the ceiling, stay up there. If you're,
I watched him when they're taking a shower. I watched him. It's like, oh, he's coming down. Oh yeah, he's coming down. All right. Like I said, it was me or him. It was going to be him. I was not gonna let him win.
I mean, don't you want superpowers? Don't you want to go like
No.
sling across New York City,
afraid of
throwing
heights.
webs?
You know, I was afraid of the airplane.
That's right. That's right.
I was hugging the chair. It's like, don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons. Like that's
I
just
saw
the engine
9/11.
starting. That's just the plane taking off. That's just the engine struggling.
Okay, my first plane ride was to New York City.
That's just a carp swimming around your
okay.
ankles.
My first plane ride was to New York City with my parents. I'm not racist, okay? I don't judge people, but I saw a Arabian guy get on the plane. And I was telling my mom, nope, I'm not going on the plane. Nope, I saw 9/11. I know how this is gonna go. So I mean,
you were young and stupid. You didn't know any better. They're not all terrorists. You know this,
I
right?
know, but it just scared me. I was
I
like,
get it.
I was like 29, and I was like,
So this was only like 6 years.
yeah,
Dude,
I know, man. But
you should have known better by then. Come on.
I know. I'm not racist. I didn't know. It's my first plane ride, and I was scared shitless. 'Cause I don't like heights.
Remind me never go to Steph's house. She kills anything that comes to her house and doesn't pay bills. Does it have to be your bills? I pay my bills
She kills anything that goes to her house.
and doesn't pay bills. Does it have to be your bills? Because I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
I
just saw my gas bill, man. I'm like, why the fuck is my gas bill so much?
I'm working on my bills. I could tell you that, and I haven't paid them off.
Dude, I just saw my gas bill. I'm like, why the fuck is... it's because they fucking... So I had trouble with the fucking gas company not accepting my payments. And they fucking cut me off. So I'm like, what the fuck? I was expecting them to send me a cutoff notice. Because by this point, it's like, yo, just send me the cutoff notice and the fucking, payment options. And so, and I didn't get any of that. And they're like, oh, no, you would have got it in your email because you have paperless billing. I'm like, bullshit, because you guys sent me one last month that I fucking paid. And the only reason I didn't get on payment plan there was because I fucking contacted you too late. I looked at it too late. She says, Bugs, I don't even pay my bill. Bugs, man.
I'm in debt for life.
Yeah, to me.
And Rob,
I might just have you pay my gas bill for the next 4 months.
Joe.
Fuck.
Let's see. I can name. I got a whole list of names I owe money to.
Brian.
Brian. I owe Brian $70, but I don't know how I'm gonna pay him.
Yeah, dude, I'm sitting here, and dude, seriously, pay my gas bill for the next 4 months. We're even. That's how much
your gas bill?
It was. I think it was like $212. I'm like,
You got it.
But that includes like the fucking payment plan because from when they weren't taking my payments. So I'm like, yo, because for whatever reason they don't want to accept my card, or no, not my card, my fucking checking account. And it's been since they changed payment processors. So I'm like, yo, can I pay you guys with my credit card and you just credit me the $2 or whatever the fuck it is that you're charging me to use the credit card? And they're like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, well, what the fuck? That's bullshit. So now I'm paying the extra $2 or $3 or whatever the fuck it is because they won't take my goddamn checking account. What the fuck? Steph needs someone to be in debt to for life. So
Borrow lots of money from somebody. Like him.
yeah. Make plans with me and then break your foot. Then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I guess I'll pay for the bus tickets. All right, I'll pay for these plane tickets.
Please say no to this face.
Yeah. It's the Guns N' Roses fan in me. I can't say no to Axl.
I even said that at band practice. I'm going to say that at the art festival. You know where you are. You're all in the jungle. You're going to die, baby.
We still need to figure out what the fuck we're playing at that show.
Yeah,
so.
I don't even know what I'm playing. I just hope, I just play drums, so I just hope I play good.
Yeah, you're still worried about that, aren't you? Even though I've shown you drum kits.
Hey, if it doesn't, I'm bringing my China just in case. Cause I added China to our music.
Okay.
So I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna apologize in advance if I suck. It's not my drum set.
I'm just hoping my fucking pedal stays consistent because I had to adjust the volume a couple of times last night. It was my first time using it. It seemed to be okay, like once we got past the first couple of songs, but like, yeah, I had to adjust volumes, and we're not playing with in-ears at Music is Art either, so that's gonna be interesting. How the fuck are we gonna play with in-ears? We got like 15 minutes to set up and 15 minutes to tear down. Like, we're literally going to be using stage monitors.
Oh God.
Well, you're terrified of going back to using stage monitors? You don't think you can hear us? It'll be okay. These guys know what they're doing.
The only thing I can hear is myself.
These guys know what they're doing. They'll make sure you got enough volume in your fucking monitor. You just ask if you don't. It'll be all right. We can play a show without fucking in-ears we can play a show without in-ears.
We're gonna get through it.
Here's hoping our bassist saw our message that he doesn't have to show up to practice tonight.
He's gonna show up.
No, we haven't heard back from him yet, so I'm hoping he got the fucking message. Let me see, has he seen it yet? He's the only one in the group that hasn't seen it.
Uh-oh.
It's been seen by you and Katie and Ryan, but not Joe. Joe's gonna show up to band practice. He
showed up early yesterday, and I was running late.
Well, you were running late. He showed up on time. But yeah, I sent him a message like, dude, we don't need you tonight. So I'm hoping he sees it, and doesn't
rescheduled.
Yeah, we rescheduled for Tuesday, which is way more convenient. So
he doesn't live that far though.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like he's got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? He was doing practice with another band tonight before he was coming to that. So maybe he'll see it after that, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I hope he's not like rushing them through practice to kind of get to audition this dude who's not going to be there. So, it is what it is. But speaking of people who sing and make music, this Saturday at the Rec Room at 79 West Chippewa Street in Buffalo. It is Saturday. We've confirmed.
Saturday.
Opening for SIBO. I think that's how you say that. Along with Ben Alessi. It's our buddy, Random Guy in the Back.
Random Guy in the Back.
Random Guy in the Back. Mr. Wasted Reject.
Mr. Wasted Reject.
Catch it. And that show is 6 p.m., $12 advance. 16 plus. It didn't tell me what the day of the show price is, so I can't tell you. 6 p.m., $12 advance, 16 and up to see SIBO along with Ben Alessi and Wasted Reject. And this is Wasted Reject. This song is called Dark Side on All WNY ThinkSoJoE show. And we will see you next week.
Nothing left for you to take. I keep driving away towards my next escape with no destination in mind now. Well, I could sit back and watch the show unfold, but you and I both know that I've only got one speed, riding to the end of the show. So I cruise away on this lonely road alone, but my mind's up in space. Can I really change my ways? Ooh, I keep on playing all the words back in my mind, how it didn't matter and I'll fail in my life. So I grabbed my keys and I took a drive away. So I cruise away on this lonely road alone, feeling stacked away. Can I make it on my own? I seen too much, I need a change in my timeline. Grab my ticket so I leave it all behind. So now I ride, so now I ride, so now I ride to the dark side. I cruise away on this lonely road all alone, feeling stacked away. Can I make it on my own? Ooh, I seen too much, I need a change in my timeline. Grab my ticket so I leave it all behind. So now I ride, so now I ride, so now I ride to the dark side. Ride to the dark side.